All right, so what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Applied Digital Corp, APLD. It's a ticker symbol for those who don't know. And, you guys probably already clicked on the video. You can see that this is the location that we actually drop predictions. Yes, whether up or down, it doesn't matter. We just want to show you all that this game is doable. It is able to be won, and you can actually beat out against the market. People try to tell you that you can't do it, but we got thousands of videos here reflecting that it's possible. So if you clicked on it and you find out the things that I say, the things that I show you is real interesting, then make sure you guys keep it locked here. There's, like I said, there's thousands of videos already here. So if you guys got time, you can go and look at what was talked about before, see what happened later, and see if we were right. Just that easy. For instance, look at the prediction before you right now. Yeah, we did a video for Applied Digital, probably around here. October 21st, 2025. You can go back and look at our playlist. It's still there. We don't have it locked down. We're not trying to hide it from nobody. It's there. And we talked about the market going down in Applied Digital. Now, here it is. December, what's today? December 4th. Okay. A lot of time has occurred since our video and market price today. But you can see what happened. The market in Applied Digital went down. Now, we identified certain areas that we will want to see price bounce. And the crazy part is that even though the market in Applied Digital came down to our very bottom buy pocket, look right here. Okay, boom. What is that? November 7th? The market came and bounced right here at our buy pocket. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? And then price ran up, came down another day, November the 11th, and bounced right there at that pocket. Crazy. How do you know that? How could you actually predict that price is going to go certain areas? Like I said, you guys clicked on the right video or clicked on the right channel. Look at this one. Why did the market stop right here on the low, November the 12th, at this pocket? How did that happen? Why did it happen? You may be wondering. I got the secret. I could tell you. The reason why price comes to these areas that we delineated as being buying is because that is where huge institutional companies, businesses, individuals, whoever it is, I don't know, I don't care, but they have a job, and their job is to accumulate as much money from the stock market as possible, because they got to send and bring back a return to their clients. So whoever was buying the stock here or wanted to sell the stock, they had enough stock. They had to buy more of the stock just to sell more of it up here at the high. That's what they had to do. That's how you manipulate stocks, is when you have, like, understandably, you guys will probably do the same thing too. You got $50 billion to invest, right? You've done your research, you've done your analysis, you've done your fundamental research, and you figure out that Applied Digital is a stock to buy, right? You can't go into the market and just buy $50 billion of the stock at one time. You got to do it in spurts. Here a little, buy a little over here, buy a little over there, to make your trades, your positions, inconspicuous. You got to hide it, because the moment that you don't hide, you will get ran down. Everyone will begin to see, hey, hold up, there's someone here willing to buy. Let's run them down. They'll take advantage of your wanting to buy this stock, which means you won't be able to buy it at the price you want, because the moment that you buy this stock, it's going to go higher. So you got to be patient. You got to come back every once in a while and look at the market, see where it is, because if it's back at your desired price, then you buy a little bit more. Hopefully you can see what I'm about to talk about, because that's what's happening in Applied Digital. So we did this price finish, right? I don't know if I told you all, but go ahead, hit that like, share, and subscribe, right, for more of my videos. So I don't know if you guys see this though, but I'm about to show it to you. You can see where these $1 billion is trying to be invested in the stock. I don't have to look at a report. I don't have to watch CNBC. I don't have to look at Fox Business. I look at the charts. That is where the true information resides. This is not somebody's opinion. That's how we're able to pinpoint where people are buying and selling. That's how we're able to do it. So now, let's go ahead and clean up this chart first. And then I'm going to show you where the big institutions or somebody with a whole lot of money to invest is trying to buy this stock. But first, let's get rid of this prediction. You see it's 31, almost 32% run right there, November the 14th. Okay, so let's get rid of that. We'll also get rid of these other pockets here for Applied Digital, just to clean up the chart. Okay, a lot of time has gone past since we did the video, so we need to clean it up, because as time goes on, these charts resemble new areas to where sellers are and buyers are. People are fluid. Their ideas change. Their motivations change. So every day is a different opportunity for the market to create new buy and sell pockets. Okay. So now, you remember I told you that I'm going to show you a spot to where somebody has a whole lot of stock to buy for Applied Digital, right? And it's right here at this pocket. So originally, right there in September, okay? So think about this in time, weeks, months. Somebody bought this stock, right? They bought so much of it so fast that price ran away and closed up almost 20% on the day, right? You see that? The market is telling you a whole lot of things if you just sit down and learn how to dissect what's going on. This market was massively bullish on this day. So if you can see the beginning of this day, the market opened. Let me zoom in so you guys can get a better view of it. Okay, the market opened at the very bottom, but it closed at the very top. That means people were buying. This is what a buy bar looks like. Okay, you cannot be deceived when you see a bar like this. This is what a buy bar looks like. So when you see these, it's an automatic giveaway telling you what occurred on that day. Okay, so when you look at the beginning of this day, like I said, people want to buy at the cheapest price possible. Would you rather buy Applied Digital up here, or would you rather buy it down here? You tell me. That's maybe like a $5 difference, right? So, okay, cool. We got that. Okay, that's easy to say, like, man, that's just one day. That doesn't mean anything. If it doesn't mean anything, then why did price in Applied Digital 1, 2, boom, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, why did it bounce? Why did it not continue to go down? Why did it hold at this buy pocket then, if it doesn't matter? Because, like I told you, somebody on the 22nd of September gave us a clue that they were buying at this area. They were buying it right here. They were telling us that. So they were just simply being patient because they didn't want to buy it all the way up here. Like I said, which one would you rather buy it at? What price? They didn't want to buy it up here. So they said, I'm going to wait a couple of days. Boom, I got an opportunity to buy more. Boom, I got another opportunity to buy more. Boom, I got another opportunity to buy more. They had 3 days to run their campaign of buying this stock. Before what? Before price ran up. If you can understand and see these things, you can actually beat these people to where price ultimately is trying to go. All right. That is the game. That is how we're able to play is by beating these people to where they're trying to take the price. Somebody knew that the market in applied digital was going to go higher than where it was right here. If they didn't have a high confidence that that's going to happen, then the market would have ran down. It would have fell down. Would anybody want to buy it up here? These people are not lying when they come in and buy or sell stock. You cannot lie. You cannot be deceitful. You cannot trick us. So now, let's get back to current time. We had all of these days of trading in applied digital, right? And you can see the direction to its price was falling. You remember back in September, right? To where we saw that massive indication of buying. Boom. Why did it happen again on the 14th of November? Why did the market give us a very wide spread? Volume was high and it bounced off the pocket. Why? Because these people who were buying applied digital in September still wanted to buy it now. This is what the Bridgewaters, these Citadels, these Susquehannas, this is what they do when they got to come in and begin a campaign of buying a stock. They got to buy it in spurts. And we appreciate that when it happens. So the market hit on the 14th. Then we got a very massive bar down, right? When you see this type of bar, you need to say, all right, cool. Somebody was definitely trying to offload stock, which is okay. That's cool. But did you get to follow through the next day? No, the sellers did not show up the next day. The buyers did. Look at the spread and then look at where price closed. It closed up off of the lows. It closed all the way up here at the high of the bar. Right here at a buy pocket. These things are massive. You don't need to have nothing to figure out what's going on in the markets. People try to sell you courses. People try to get you to buy expensive software and try to get you to plot 15 technical indicators on the chart. You don't need that stuff. This is all you need. Bars and volume. That's it. So those people came and bought the stock again. So somebody is building a position in applied digital. Look at that. 4 times this market came to like $20 and it held. Okay. So since we know that, we need to participate with this buyer. We need to follow along suit with them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look for the market in applied digital to go higher. You see how easy this is? So just like we saw where buyers were, we can also see where the sellers are. Okay, just that easy. Price always goes the least resistance place. The easiest way for market to move. It doesn't like to struggle and pull and tug to go in a certain direction. It wants to go the easiest way. So whenever price gets stuck at a certain level, it's stuck because price is tugging there. Something is stopping that market from moving further. And if price is trying to go up, selling can only do that. If price is going down, buyers can only stop that. All right? Real simple. Don't let people come here and make this thing complicated. So now, let's look at applied digital on the 2. Okay, so the 2-day chart looks bullish too, right there. I like that. Okay, and I really like the impact that occurred on this buy pocket to where the volume was heavy, the spread was wide, price closed off the lows, and then the next 2 days price went higher. That again, this would have been the pristine area to buy, but I didn't do a video at this time. But that's very good to see that. Here it is on the 3. Okay, even on our software, you guys can see a buy was triggered. Okay, here it is on the 4. Massive indication of a buy signal again there too. So yeah, everything looked like everything is vying for buyers right now. Here it is on the 5 and the weekly chart so far. Okay, so right now my only concern is looking for the type of reaction we'll receive at this sell pocket. That's the only thing. Outside of that, the market is definitely being moved by buyers. All right, so that's the weekly. Here it is on the 2 week. This is even more bullish on the long-term charts. If we see the market tomorrow on this 2 week price bar close up here, that's bullish for the long term, because the sellers had opportunity to control price on this 2 week price bar, but then the buyers robbed them and took control of price, and now they're the one bringing the ball up the field. And if they're able to bring it all the way up here at the high of the prior 2 weeks, that is very, very bullish. Here it is on the 3-2. So yeah, the long-term charts for Applied Digital looks real good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop a prediction on the market for Applied Digital. But before we do, we're going to add these pockets of buying just in case, because the market is fluid and very versatile. If price goes down, I'm going to show you areas that I want price to hold. Okay. So these would probably be the two biggest pockets that I want to see the market and Applied Digital hold. In the event price is weak, let me put that back on the 2C. Right there. Okay. So yeah, I want to see if price goes down, which inevitably it does. Like I said, price wants to take the least resistance area. If it comes down, I want to see it bounce right there, or I want to see it bounce off this second pocket and continue to try to go up. If it breaks both these pockets, then we're going to have another conversation and look for the stock to begin to go down. Okay, so we got it right there on the daily chart. So now we're going to go ahead and drop the prediction, and we'll be finished. Okay, first target is right here, either at the low or the high, because we know sellers are here. That's 9.4% at the high. And we're going to add another area of selling right here. And from low to high, $35.56 to like 37 bucks. That's 18.59%. Then we're going to try to tag it at the low of this third sell pocket. And we run that there. And that's it. We let the market do what it do. We'll come back and see what's up. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.